I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American contributor for Buddhist Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's Dharma talk is Old Chickens, New Eggs. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. Our chickens here at the homestead are getting up there in terms of age. On average, an egg-laying hen lives about 5 years before they pass away of old age. Sometimes they'll get up to 10, but that's rare. The reason being that the process of laying eggs and their accelerated rate of growth puts a lot of strain on their bodies. So we do our best to give them the most comfortable life we can, and we hope things will work out. Thankfully, they have. However, we have noticed a pretty significant drop in their egg laying. This is to be expected. Normally, with egg-laying hens, they lay a lot of eggs early in their life, and as they get older, the number of eggs they lay start to peter off. Increasingly, there are some girls in our flocks that don't lay much at all. And that's fine. We give them food and water, and they're just pets that hang out. However, we got a fun surprise a couple weeks ago here on the homestead. Some of the girls who we thought were done laying started laying eggs again. Now, I have no idea how long this will last, but we're happy to take the eggs for as long as they're willing to offer them. However, it did give me something to think about, because this is very similar to how it happens sometimes with our Buddhist practice. Early in the training, when we're new to practice, maybe even new to spirituality, it's common that we'll have lots of enlightening experiences early on. We'll learn things about ourselves, about the way the world works, and everything seems new and fresh. But over time, as our practice gets older and we get some gray hairs, so to speak, the enlightening experiences become fewer and further between. We may start to feel like we know everything there is to know, and we're just going through the motions. That said, if we're willing to stick with the practice, like a homesteader who continues to feed and water their chickens after they stop laying eggs, oftentimes we're in for a surprise. Sometimes the sutra we read twice, well, we read it a third time and suddenly we learn something we never noticed before. Maybe we've sat on the cushion every day for years and starting to feel old hat. But one day we sit on the cushion and suddenly it feels fresh and new again. We don't need to do anything special for this to happen. We just need to continue on as we always have. The Dharma will always bear fruit, but only if we continue to practice the Dharma. In the same way that chickens will continue to lay eggs only if we continue to care for them. If we continue to care for our spiritual lives, if we continue to practice the Dharma, yes, there will be times where the practice seems stale, and some may even say boring. But if we press on, there will also be times when the practice becomes new and enlivened again, where we get new eggs from the old chicken that is the Dharma. All we have to do is keep practicing and keep going every day. Amitabha.